Well, finished it all of Batman the Animated Series. Now, I had thought for some point that I was going to need to get the fourth volume, which was technically the new Batman Adventures, um, because this had said it was 16 discs but only 85 episodes. Now, with 16 discs, there were 4 discs per volume, so I actually did have everything. And there were more than 85 episodes. There were 109 because the new Batman Adventures had 24 episodes, whereas the regular Batman animated series only had 85. So, yeah, they kind of messed up on the packaging, but that's okay. It was so good to watch this all. But now I don't know what to do with my life. You know what I mean? When you finish a show and you're just like, now what? But yeah, this is mad good. If you guys get a chance to check this out, you definitely have got to. I mean, the main Batman anime series, I like the graphics or the animation a little bit more than the new Batman Adventures, where they like kind of sleeked them down a bit, and it looked a little bit more new. But still, I like the original more. I just thought it was better, graphic wise. Batman animated the new Batman Adventures or whatever, because it was called Batman the Animated Series for the first 65 episodes. And then for another 20, it was called the Batman and Robin Adventures or something along those lines. The Adventures of Batman and Robin, I think, which they kind of put Robin in more of those episodes than they did with the original animated series. And then, like 3 years later, when they did the new Batman Adventure, there were 24 episodes of that. And Batgirl or Robin or Nightwing were pretty much in were in every episode, one of them at least. Nightwing usually wasn't in it by himself with Batman. But yeah, it was mad good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
So I'm not really positive I mentioned it when I got this Red She-Hulk, but I think I kind of did. I kind of accidentally said soon she'll have someone to stand next to or something along those lines. But I just got a Red Hulk Build-A-Figure. Now, this is not the real figure. This is a bootleg. I'm not going to tell you where I got it, although it's kind of easy to find out. I'm not going to say where I got it, just in case I want to get one more. I'm thinking of getting one more soon, just to like get another one. Because I got it for, I think it was $23 before shipping, and then it was, I think, 27 with shipping, and it came here from Malaysia. It actually took like 2.5 weeks. That sounds about right. Maybe even 3 weeks, I'm not positive. But even though it is a bootleg, I'm still mad happy to get it. The only differences really are there's like a slight sculpt change in the pelvis, like the crotch region. There's a slight sculpt change. Well, not even really a change. I guess it's just like less quality in there. And then this one's actually got better paint apps than a real Red Hulk. I don't have one really here to compare it with. But if you guys go watch Advocate Pinoy's video, which he's a great channel. If you guys aren't following or subscribed to him, go check that out. But if you have seen his video, or if you haven't, go check it out. He does a comparison between a real Red Hulk and this one. His real Red Hulk has actually been a little bit custom painted, so you can't really tell as well. But also another guy who actually put me on to where I could get this guy. He said that when he got his, he was at a friend's house and he was holding the real Red Hulk in one hand and the bootleg in the other, and he thought the bootleg looked better. So, I like this one. I'm happy I got him. Now, fair warning, when you do get him, both his wrists, they can swivel, or like both his wrists and both his ankles. They were like really tight at first. You could get them to swivel with no problem. Like they won't break, or at least mine didn't. So don't be pissed at me if you break yours. But well, I'm not even telling you how to get one. But if you do end up getting a bootleg one, or like the wrists are seized, you don't really have a problem rotating them. And then as far as getting the hinge to work, they were seized on both of those, or on both fists and then both feet. So I just heated them up for a long ass time with a blow dryer. And then I would suggest you guys use pliers, but I was lazy because I just do my blow drying shit in the bathroom, and I forgot to go grab some flat edge pliers. But I just used my teeth because it's my figure. I didn't like bite down on it. I just used them for leverage, I guess, which is sounds weird, but I know what it means. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm really happy that I was able to get this bootleg figure because I mean, for $27, and the real one goes for like a lot more than that. I saw someone trying to sell a real one for like $56 earlier this week. And it's like, for a real one, that's probably a decent enough price. But not when a bootleg's available. Like, look at that hair. You guys can't really tell all that well, but he's got a lot of gray. He's got like a gray dry brush over the black in his hair. And then the slight sculpt change is on his pants. See how this is folded over? There's also supposed to be a tear of some sort, is what I've heard. Or maybe a tear on this butt cheek, I don't know. But, that's how you can tell if it's a bootleg, if someone sells you one. And you can kind of tell by the joints. His waist is, kind of loose. Mine actually isn't horrible. As well as his knee joints are going to be kind of loose, as well as, a little bit of the bicep swivel. Mine and someone else's, I saw this knee joint right here is fucked up. It doesn't really, the peg isn't straight, so it doesn't work properly. I actually took the peg out of mine, tried to reshape it and put it back in, but it didn't really work. So, I mean, the articulation still works there, like no problem. So I don't really mind, to be completely honest with you. And the head, the neck articulation is a little bit hard to use. I'm getting a lot of brightness here, and I cannot make that go away right now. But it's a little bit difficult for him to look left to right because there's a lot of excess plastic from when it was taken from the molds that they made. So you'll see some little pieces on his hands, on the bottom of his hands, on the ball joint actually where his head goes. And I think I saw some on the pants. I've removed all of them already. They're really easy to remove. I just use my I don't even really know what they're called. They're like my craft scissors. How they're like actually flat together. They just like come together instead of regular scissors where it's two blades on top of each other. And I didn't even have to cut them off. You just. So with this Red Hulk, I am one step closer to completing my Heroic Age Avengers. Not only am I missing figures due to the fact that they haven't been made yet, but I'm also missing some of the figures for characters that have been released. I mean, I'm missing Spider-Woman. I believe that there was a Miss Marvel at some point, or not a Miss Marvel, but I believe Miss Marvel was on this team at some point. I just didn't really feel like grabbing her. I've got both of them locked up in not really a display, but locked up in something as of right now. It needs Thor, the modern Thor, which again, he's locked up right now. I don't really want to pull him out because he's a little bit harder to get to. However, I'm thinking maybe once I get a Spider-Woman, and maybe I get the modern Hawkeye once that comes out, I'll probably revisit this, make it better, do a nice little team meeting, get a nice little shot going. Yeah. Anyway, so I went to my comic book store. My mom had been having one of those jewelry parties or whatever that women will have from time to time. So I helped her out like all week prior to cleaning the house and whatnot. And like I wouldn't ask for any compensation for something like that because I mean it's just cleaning the house or whatever. But she said since I helped out, she'd buy me a comic, $20 or whatever. So went to my comic shop and looked through some stuff. I saw some Batman stuff I was sort of interested in. And I saw the list and I was like, yo, I think I'm just gonna pick this up. And I'm really glad I did. This was really, really dope. It had the list issues of Avengers, Daredevil, X-Men, Secret Warriors, Punisher, Hulk, Wolverine, Spider-Man. And yeah, like I said, it was really, really good. The first story was good, the Avengers one. This was one of the cooler ones. We had Ronan versus Norman Osborn. Well, really, near the end, he was against like Bullseye, and he kicked some ass. Let's be honest here. He kicked a lot of ass there in a short period of time. But then he got whooped by Ares. But anyway, I think one of my favorite stories out of here. My least favorite is probably Daredevil because I'm not a huge Daredevil fan. Although it was still really, really good. Actually, strike that. I think X-Men might have been my worst story. Although I do think Namor's a cool character. I don't know. I don't love him. I did like the Secret Warriors story. I thought it was good. I'm not usually a huge fan of that, but thought it was good with some Ares ties that you guys should already know about by now. But Punisher was It was decent. I don't know. The art was really weird, but I kind of like it. It's like this really kind of, I don't know, like simplified art. But I think it looks nice. And it was cool. There was some cool moments and whatnot. The Hulk one was really decent. It was really kind of mediocre, but I thought Scar kicked ass. And the art in that one looked very similar. When I first started reading, I'm like, "Is that Clayton Crane?" And then I'm like, "No, that's not Clayton Crane. It's not. It's close, but it's not quite." The Wolverine book was dope. Now the art reminded me very much of Uncanny X-Force, but this was going on when the Black and Silver X-Force team was going. So he was actually wearing the Black and Silver X-Force costume during this. And this one was hilarious. This was awesome because Phantom X was in it, and he was being hilarious as hell, and he had some amazing lines. And then Spider-Man was pretty good as well. We had Spider-Man, Norman Osborn. We had a big-ass page here. But yeah, all in all, it was good.
So yeah, thanks again for watching. ACBA Practice Makes Perfect. It's been another episode. I've realized that when I do some of these shots in here, I get too close to the camera, so it sounds really echoey because I'm inside the box basically. So I'm going to try and step back a little bit. Hopefully it sounds better. I'm going to try and remember to do that in future episodes. But yeah, like I said, thanks for watching. I'm having fun with these episodes again. I mean, I'm enjoying them. Then again, I am getting figures more frequently now. So it's a little bit easier for me to make these episodes and still have fun with it. This is just like a little concept right here, what you're seeing. Hopefully I'll be able to complete that in a future episode. Similar to my Heroic Age Avengers. Hopefully I'll be able to do that in a future episode as well. But yeah, if you know what this is from, brownie points to you, because yeah, not a lot of people know about this storyline, I guess. And technically I've got the wrong Wolverine in there, but I didn't get the Series 4 Wolverine, the gray or the black and silver X-Force colors. But I should be getting him pretty soon because I know they've got a couple of them at my comic shop, and hopefully no one will take them. They've been there for weeks and weeks. So maybe once I get some cash flowing, because I mean I'm making money just doing stuff, like chores and whatnot, selling stuff. But a lot of it is, well, almost all of it's going into my like savings fund. And that's partially by choice. But then also I just got a job, so I'll be making some more frequent money, and I'm gonna sell some stuff soon. So yeah, hopefully I'll have a little bit more regular cash flow, and I'll be able to get some more stuffs so I could showcase it on this show. But yeah, again, thanks for watching, And I will see you guys next time. Peace.